discussing topic name is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is the most important in organic molecules is present in the body of living organisms. The carbohydrates is the combination of compounds. Combination of compounds. Which compounds? The combination is one is carbon and hydrogens and oxygen. These compounds are the similar ratio is present in the carbohydrates. These compounds are present in the similar ratio in carbohydrates. The carbohydrates, the definition of carbohydrates. What is the definition of carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the polyhydroxy. It's aldehydes. Carbohydrates. It's polyhydroxy. Polyhydroxy of aldehydes or ketones or compounds which produce use them hydrolysis is called the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxy of aldehydes and ketones are the compounds which must produce them to the hydrolysis is called as carbohydrates. Now the carbohydrate, what is the taste of carbohydrate? The taste of carbohydrate sugar. Then classification of carbohydrates. What is the classification of carbohydrates? Classification. This classification of carbohydrates are classified into the 4 types. First one is monosaccharide, and second one is disaccharide, and third one is oligosaccharide, and fourth one is polysaccharide. This classification is based on sugar units. Based on sugar units. The carbohydrate taste is sugar. That's why based on sugar units are derived into the 4 types. One is monosaccharide, and second one is disaccharide, and the third one is oligosaccharide, and the fourth one is polysaccharide. These 4 types are the classification of carbohydrates. Now coming to the monosaccharide. The monosaccharide, what is the meaning of monosaccharide? What is the mono means? Mono means single or one. No, saccharide means is a sugar. Saccharide means sugar. The monosaccharide, it must contain single unit of sugar. That's why it's called as monosaccharide. Single unit of sugar is contained. Only single unit of sugar it must contain. Though so only monomer of sugar. It's not breakable. It's not hydrolysis. It's called as monosaccharide. This monosaccharide is again classified into the 2 types. One is based on number of carbon atoms, and second one is based on functional group. This monosaccharide again derived into the 2 types. One is based on number of carbon atoms in carbon chains, and second one is based on functional groups. Now coming to the based on number of carbon atoms, you can observe in this class. Based on what is the based on number of carbon atoms is derived into the first one is trioses, and the second one is tetroses, and the third one is pentoses, fourth one is hexoses, last one is heptoses. This trioses is must contain 3 carbon atoms. And tetroses is must contain 4 carbon atoms. And pentoses is contain 5 carbon atoms, so that's why called as pentoses. And hexoses is 6 carbon atoms. And heptoses is 7 carbon atoms, so that's why called as heptoses. This monosaccharide is derived in the two types. One is based on number of carbon atoms. Based on carbon atoms is derived into the 5 types. One is thioses and tetroses and pentoses and hexoses. Is derived in the based on number of carbon atoms. 3 is called trioses, 4 is called tetroses, 5 is called pentoses, and 6 is called hexoses, and 7 is called heptoses. Now coming to the based on functional group. Based on functional group. Based on functional group is derived into the two types. One is aldehyde, and second one is ketone. The aldehydes are again called as ketoses. Aldehydes are again called as aldoses. Ketones are again called as ketoses. Ketone are again called as ketoses. What is the functional group of aldehyde? The functional group of aldehyde is it must contain C double bond O H. Its one side is another carbonyl group is there. So this is the functional group of aldehyde. Next, what is the functional group of ketone? This must contain C double bond O and one side one carbonyl group, one side another carbonyl group. It is the functional group of ketone. Now coming to the examples of aldehydes and ketones. Now I am taking to the aldehydes, glyceraldehyde and ketoses ki ketoses. Glucose, aldehyde, I have taken an aldehyde. It must contain aldehydes. Aldehyde, what is the functional group of aldehyde? C double bond O H. Then glucose, it must contain carbons, 5 carbons. Its one side is hydroxyl group and the another side is hydrogen group, and one side is hydroxyl and one side is hydroxyl group. This is you can observe the valency of carbon. Next, now structure of ketoses. Next structure of fructoses. You can observe fructoses. You have taken ketones. What is the structure of ketones? Is a structure of C double bond O. So you can observe C double bond O, and one side is carbonyl group and one side is carbonyl group. And one side is hydrogen and one side is hydroxyl group. And one side is hydrogen group and one side is hydroxyl group are present in ketoses. This is the structure of ketoses or fructoses. This is the structure of fructose and this is the structure of glucose.